Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Crazy Cube Dude here, and I know it's been a hot second since we last spoke. I've been trying to get the videos up for Spider-Man 2 because I finished that playthrough. That is a great game. I can't wait for you guys I can't wait for you guys to see the rest of that. I just got to get it edited and uploaded. It's been a weird couple of weeks for me personally, I'm not gonna lie, but that is a very long story that I'm not gonna get into in this video. We have much more important things to deal with. Such as, I went to GameStop today. I took a trip down to GameStop and I picked up something. Mostly because there was something that was on sale, and that was the main objective. But I decided to do a little bit of exploring, and I found a few side quests, and very much worth it. Yes, I'm using gamer terminology here. Why wouldn't I? But I originally went there. The main quest was for the Dead Space remake. We all know what this is about. No real need to really explain that. Funny thing is that I also saw the Callisto Protocol there for $15 used. It's hilarious. The fact that this game was the remake made by fans, and then the game that was actually made by the original developers of this turned out to not be as good as we were hoping for, and this one turned out to be the way better game. So I'm excited to play through this. Absolutely, a playthrough is coming. I know it's a little bit late for the Halloween holiday season, but when have I ever been timely? Anyway, so that, and by the way, I have this over here just to show that I'm not a scrub, and I have the original Dead Space 1 on PS3. I don't remember when the original unboxing for that was, if I even did it. I hope I did. I usually do videos for most of the games that I get. Almost every game that I get, I try to anyway. Helps me keep an in-video catalog of all the games that I have and should have, you know what I mean? So, I've got the entire Dead Space trilogy. I've got Dead Space 1 here. I have the Dead Space 2 disc somewhere. I wonder if I put it in the Dead Space 3 case. I don't know. But I have the entire Dead Space trilogy. I have played through the entire Dead Space trilogy. I know what it's about. I'm no scrub. I've been there since the beginning. But that's Dead Space. Now, I was gonna walk out of there with Dead Space, but there was a $15.99 thing that $14.99 whatever bin that they had a ton of games in, and I was gonna I looked through it initially and I didn't see anything interesting. Maybe Injustice 2, but that's always on sale and I can pick that up at any time really, so I really didn't care about it. So I picked up Dead Space and I was looking through all the rest of the shelves and everything. Couldn't really find anything interesting. The problem with being a gamer and owning so many games is that 90% of what you want you already have, and unless you happen to find something new that either a new game comes out or you happen to find another series and you start playing those games, and then and they happen to all be on sale and you get the entire series for like $20 or something like that. That's what I ended up doing with Kingdom Hearts, I'm not gonna lie, but that's another story. Anyway, so there wasn't really anything I was finding, but on the way out, something happened to catch my eye, and I was on the PlayStation Store hours earlier because, you know, I'm always checking the sales and whatnot, and they had a little game on there. I've been in the immersive sim mood recently with games like System Shock and Deus Ex, etc., etc., and there's one that I've always heard accolades about over the years, but I never actually tried myself. That's a little game called Dishonored, more specifically, Dishonored 2. And if you look at that price tag up there, you know why I picked this bad boy up. It is $5.99 on sale on the PlayStation Store. That alone would already be a steal. But then I was looking, I see $2.99. I don't care if it was cheaper, if either one was cheaper than the other. It doesn't matter to me at this point. You can't beat $2.99, and the other thing is, if you guys know me, you already know this is coming. Physical is everything. Enough said. $2.99 for a physical game, a badass game at that. I've heard great things about it, and I don't know really anything about it story-wise. I just know it does the power in one hand, weapon in the other sort of thing, and that's really all you need to satisfy me. Looks like it may take place in a BioShock Infinite sort of setting, at least like in terms of architecture, time, like a place and time sort of deal. I'm not sure. Not so much like time travel and things like that, or dimensional travel things like BioShock Infinite got into, but I'm more so talking about just like the time period. That's the word I'm trying to say. I don't know. I could be dead wrong about that. I've only seen like clips and whatnot, and it's all I know is that it's not modern, but it's not, you know, like Skyrim or something like that. So that'll be really fun to play through. And then there was one more that caught my attention. I already own it on the Switch. In fact, I can actually see the case right here, and I can pull it out. That's what's nice about having your whole library out in front of you. I already have it on Switch, and I'm 90% certain I showed this off. I really should have showed this off. I already have it on Switch. So I'm kind of spoiling what it already is. Bingo. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on Switch, and now PS4. For $12.99, I couldn't argue, and this is obviously the version that I'm going to be recording, because I'm going to be playing this game eventually for you guys. This is a great game. I've done a good chunk of things. I've beat the game, obviously, but as far as the post-game is concerned, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, I've done a handful of the super bosses, not all of them. I think I've done the Castlevania reference super bosses, though. If you know what I mean, if you know, you know. But looking forward to playing this again. I love these games, the Curse of the Moon and the Bloodstained games, these Castlevania shoot-offs. As a Metroidvania fan, I absolutely love it. It was the aesthetic that had to win me over, because it's really that kind of aesthetic that I don't... The castle, literally the Castlevania, Ghosts and Goblins, Skyrim, Swords and Sorcery kind of thing, like classic Final Fantasy sort of deal. It's that kind of setting that I just can't, like, it just doesn't appeal to me personally for some reason, and I could not tell you why. That's why games like, honestly, that's literally why a game like Dead Space hooked me in so hard when I originally discovered it, is because it was literally set in a futuristic, fully electric, robotic space station, and it was in the future with hologram tech and everything. That was all cool as hell to me. Tron Legacy was one of the coolest movies of my adolescent years. 100%. Like, that movie was just pure orgasm to my eyes on screen with all the light tech and everything like that. It was just too cool. I love future shit like that. But I'm a sucker like that. And honestly, that's why it's so weird that a game like Metroid, the genre that inspired the Metroidvania genre to begin with, took me so long to find, because that, you would think I would have clung to that like glue as soon as I had found it, and I did, but it took me way too damn long to find it. And it's absolutely not just the gameplay, the origin of the gameplay that I grew to love over the years. Even when I was younger, I was Googling upgrade style games, because that's just what I liked, not knowing that Metroid was the origin. And with my aesthetical preferences, I don't know how it took me that long to find the series. But now it is absolutely one of my favorites of all time, just because everything clicks so well together. And I hear that they actually take a lot of inspiration from Metroidvanias in the remake of Dead Space, with everything being all like connected together and whatnot. It's not chapter by chapter it is still chapter by chapter broken up sequences, but you can openly travel between a lot of places at certain points of the game. So I have not been spoiled on the whole thing. I know that there are a lot of changes from the original as far as like mechanics go, things that the original just couldn't do, and now we can. And I'm really excited. So yeah, let's get a nice lineup of the games here. I don't have a classic version of Dishonored to show, but unfortunately. But yeah, here we go. So we got Dead Space, we got Bloodstained, we got Dishonored, and we got the classics up there. So yeah, with that being said, I have no idea when I'm going to playing any of these or getting to any of these. Maybe soon, maybe not, I don't know. Omni-Man actually just came out for MK1, and he looks so much fun. More fun than I thought he would. And I want to get him, but I have to get the Combat Pass as a whole to be able to do that. And I decided, but basically these games added up to about what the Combat Pass would have been. So I think I made a little bit better of a purchase here. And I can wait on that Combat Pass for just a hot second. Anyways, this has been Crazy Cube Dude, and I will see you for whenever my next video is. Just wanted to share all these with you. Peace out, everybody.